Asia is now changing very fast. And through its change, we need to hear the voices of Asia. But we need to engage the rest of the world. Because Asia is 55% of world population. At the present moment, 27% of world GDP. But in the next 20, 30 years, that 55% of world population may have half of world GDP. And if that is the case, this discourse between Asia and the world is very important. The world needs to understand Asia, and Asia needs to understand the world. The idea of global think tanks is relatively new. There are not that many of them. And the Fung Global Institute will be one of the first to be established within Asia. We can work with national think tanks all around the world and global think tanks, but we do it with an Asian perspective. We will draw out the voices of Asia. We will interpret and translate Asian views and thinking, engage with the world community. We used to assume that the world was very, very stable, that markets would go back to equilibrium. But it isn't. We're seeing very high volatility. We're seeing things that are not necessarily just external shocks, but shocks internal to the system. So we need to now think more about how do we operate with resource constraints, knowing that we cannot consume and destroy our environment. The fundamental mindset shift is to move away from short-term thinking towards long-term sustainability. What we need to think about is long-term investments. Business is every day producing the jobs, producing the products, producing the services for what the world wants. So business has a major responsibility of making the transformative change that the world is going through. Change is inevitable, and business must lead that change. How do we invest in a way in which business makes profits but contributes to better jobs and a better environment? That's the long-term future for businesses.